So many of you have been asking me how to do gathers on the overlocker. Now I've got two ways I'm going to show you. One is my way, which is a lovely quick way, just using the overlocker and changing the settings. So I've got this lovely Janome air thread machine set up, and as you see I'm wearing my gathered skirt, and this was super easy because I literally did the whole load of gathers all together, and then you can make them more gathered or less gathered as well. But I'll show you how simple it is. So on here, first thing we need to do is change the differential feed. So this is the differential feed, and you'll find on your overlockers that the differential feed will go up to as high as yours will. So sometimes 2, sometimes 2.5. That's as high as it's going to go. Now basically what the differential feed does is you've got two sets of feed dogs here. You've got a set in the front and a set in the back, and it will push the fabric through twice as fast, creating the gathers. Now sometimes that's all we need to do. So some of your machines, that is literally all you'll need to do to create gathers. Now I know on this probably we're going to need something else, but let's have a look from here. So I'm just popping it in. So there we can see we've got a slight gather. But for me to make that more gathered, what I'm going to do is I'm going to up my needle tensions. So here's our lower looper, upper looper, right needle, left needle. So if I just take them up slightly, say to 5 or 6, and now see what happens. You can see now I've got a more substantial gather. So I can make that even more if I take it up to 8. You want a big chain, and the main reason for that is that, see how lovely that is? So the main reason for the big chain is if I want to loosen it off, I can just pull these out a little bit. Now if I only had a bit of chain here, it's all going to unthread, which is a bit daft after doing all of that. But that's basically how to gather on an overlocker. So I thought I'd try it with the Brother 3034 overlocker, because it comes with a gathering attachment. Now with this gathering foot, what it allows you to do is to gather and stitch at the same time onto the non-gathered part. So if you imagine a little girl's dress, for instance, where the bodice is flat and then it's gathered, this in theory is what it's meant to do. That's the first time I've really used this, so we'll give it a go. So we've got the gathering foot on, and basically what it does, I've had to line the bottom bit of fabric, goes underneath the foot. That's the bit that's going to be gathered. So the bit that's going to be gathered is underneath, where the feed dogs are now going twice as fast because I've set that up. Then I'm going to pop this on top. And hopefully, so I've changed all the settings. I've got the differential feed up to as high as it will go. It's just 2. And I've made the stitch tensions, or the needle tensions, higher. Let's see what that's done. So I'm going to leave a bit of a... So, right, probably just because I haven't got my tensions right, but if I ungather this top bit, and hopefully it won't take all the gathers out the bottom. Let's have a look. Yay! There we are. So we've got a flat piece of fabric, and it's now straightforward. It's gathered and attached it to the bottom piece of fabric. So that's with the gathering foot. So that's the top fabric that goes through there. The bottom fabric just goes straight against the feed dogs. So that's foot LG. There we are.